My name is Melissa Stockwell. I am a first lieutenant retired after serving in the U.S. Army, and I am a above-the-knee amputee on my left side after losing my leg over in Iraq in 2004. I am a Paralympian. I am a proud mother, a very proud patriot, veteran, and just enjoying life. So it was April 13th of 2004, and I was deployed to Iraq, part of the 1st Cavalry Division, and we had been there for 3 weeks, so not very long. I was part of the Transportation Corps, so I was a convoy commander, platoon leader, but my main job over in Iraq was as a convoy commander, so leading vehicles from one point to the next, delivering supplies, and kind of on a routine convoy through central Baghdad. It was about 10 minutes into the ride, we left our FOB, and 10 minutes into the ride, came under an underpass, drove under it, and roadside bomb went off. So big blast, deafening boom, and the vehicle swerved. We hit a guardrail, ended up crashing into this Iraqi woman's house. And to make a long story pretty short, the blast and probably ricocheting off the guardrail, it severed my leg, so it was gone. And I was lucky that there was a combat medic about 2 vehicles back, and I called out that I was hurt, and he kind of rushed up and pulled me out of the vehicle, started to administer first aid, put the tourniquet on, and then I was rushed to the nearest American hospital, which was actually in central Baghdad, and rushed into a life-saving surgery, and kind of the last day I ever stood on my own 2 legs. So when I woke up from surgery, I didn't know that my leg was gone. I was, when I was getting first aid from the medic, I was on my back. Nobody told me it was gone. I never thought it was gone. And I was awake through all of it. So when I woke up from my surgery, the surgeon, I said, did something happen to my leg? And that's where he said, it's gone. Like, you don't have it anymore. And, I think initially, granted I was under a lot of pain meds, but my very first thoughts initially were, I was glad it was me and not another one of my soldiers. I knew that I had a strong support system. I knew from the beginning that I would be able to get through it. And then when I got to Walter Reed, which is where I did most of my rehab and my time learning how to live with only one leg, I saw so many other soldiers that were missing 2 limbs, traumatic brain injuries, they had lost their eyesight, they were missing, 3 or 4 limbs, and I really realized how lucky I was. I mean, just 1 leg. So that put things in perspective very early on, that I only lost 1 leg and I had my life. So it helped. If I had a bad moment, I could just look around and think, why am I feeling sorry for myself when I have 3 limbs? I have my mind, I have my eyesight, I have my heart. That was the important thing. So I think the combination of support system, perspective, and just kind of keeping that eternal optimism, or I accepted the loss of my leg very early on and said, I'm not going to let this define me, and moved on. So I think acceptance is a big part of it. I think maybe it takes longer to accept it, some never do. So just all of those combined, and I think it just kind of led me to success. I think it's so easy for someone to, lose a limb or whatever it may be, and you think, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be able to do this, or this again. And you can. I mean, if you believe in yourself, you have a good support system, and there are so many opportunities for people with disabilities to go out there and to try. So my advice is, until you say you can't do something, you go try it first. And if you try it, you find out not only can you do it, but you enjoy it and you're pretty good at it. So to try, to never give up, and just to continue to believe in themselves, really, and just all that they can do. Being a mother is the greatest job in the world. I mean, I love being a mom. I have a 3.5-year-old son whose name is Dallas, and a almost 1-year-old daughter whose name is Millie, and they just add so much to my life, so much depth and fun, and just, I'm so in love with being a mom, and I cherish every day, every moment. I know it goes fast, and just trying to show them that their mom with 1 leg can still do the same thing that everyone else can do. And I think it's pretty cool that they're going to grow up with a mom that looks a little bit different and go on their lives knowing that it's okay. You just embrace whatever it is you are, and that you embrace it and just go on and be the best person that you can be. From one veteran to the next, just thank everybody who has served and continues to serve, just because it helps keep my family and I free and able to do the things that we want.